So many times, Mr. Proctor, she'd come to this very door begging bread and a cup of cider. And mark this. Whenever she turned away empty, she mumbled.
Mumbled? She may mumble if she's hungry.
What does she mumble? You remember. A month ago, on Monday, I think. She walked away and I thought my guts would burst for 2 days after. You remember.
I do.
So I told Mr. Tapeworm. He says, Sarah Good, what curse do you mumble that this girl must fall sick after turning you away? And she says, why, Your Excellency, no curse at all. I only thought to say my commandments. Oh, when I say my commandments, says she.
And that's an upright answer.
I would then Judge Cato and say, respect to us your commandments. And out of all 10, she could not say a single one. She never knew no commandments, and they had her in a flat lie.
And so condemned her?
Why, they must, but she condemns herself.
Oh, but the proof!
I told you the proof. It's hard as rock for her to say.
You will not go to court again, Mary Warren.
I must tell you, sir, I will be gone every day now. I'm amazed you do not see what weighty work.
What work you do? Strange work for a Christian girl to hang old women.
Mr. Proctor, they will not hang if they confess. Sarah Good will only sit in jail some time. Well, here's a wonder for you. Goody Good is pregnant.
Pregnant? Are they mad? The woman's near 60.
They had Dr. Griggs examine her and she's full to the brim. Smoking a pipe all these years and no husband either. She's safe, thank God, she will not hurt the innocent child. Be that not a marvel? So I must tell you, sir, I'll be gone every day now for some time. I'm an official of the court.
I'm official, you.
I'll not stand with you anymore.
Very, very
The devil's losing his soul, Mr. Proctor.
I let the devil out of
I saved
you.
her life today.
I am accused.
Somewhat mentioned. But I told him I never saw no sign of you ever sending your spirit out to hurt no one. Seeing as I live so close to you, they dismissed it.
Who accused me?
I am bound by law, I cannot tell. I'll only hope you'll not be so sarcastic about it. Poor judges at the King's Deputy sat with us to dinner but an hour ago. I had to speak simply to me from this act.
Go to bed.
I'll not be going to bed no more, Mr. Proctor. I am 18 and a woman. How about I think?
You wish to sit up, then sit up.
I wish to go to bed.
Good night, man.
Oh, the noose is up.
There will be no news.
She wants me dead, John. I knew
They
only
dismissed
come
it.
to
You
this.
heard her
They
say.
want her tomorrow. She will cry me out until they take me.
Sit you down.
She wants me dead, John.
I
You know
said
it.
sit down. Now we must be wise, Elizabeth.
Oh, indeed.
Fear nothing. I'll find Ezekiel Cheever. I'll tell him she said it were all sport.
John. Somebody in the jail more than Cheever's help is needed now. Would you favor me with this? Go to Abigail.
I like to say to Abigail.
John, grant me this. You have a faulty understanding of young girls. There is a promise made.
What promise?
Spoke or silent. A promise is surely made. She may dote on it now. I'm sure she does, and thinks to kill me than to take my place. It is her dearest hope, John. I know it. There be 1,000 names. Why does she call mine? I think that the absurd nature of calling out such a name. I know. Good that sleeps in ditches, nor Osborne drunk and half-witted. She dare not call out such a farmer's wife, but there be a monstrous profit in it. She thinks to take my place, John.
I don't think it.
Have you ever shown her someone in contempt? She cannot pass you in the church where you will blush.
You may blush for my sin.
I think she sees another meaning.
And then what see you? What see you, Elizabeth?
I think you be somewhat ashamed that I am dead and she's so close.
When will you know me, woman? Were I stone, I would have cracked for shame this 7 month.
Then go and tell her she's a whore. Whatever promise she may sense, John, break it, John, break it.
Good then. I'll go.
Oh, how unwillingly.
I will curse her hotter than the oldest cinder in hell, but begrudge me not my anger.
Your anger, I am.
Woman, am I so base? Do you truly think me base?
I never called you.
Then how do you charge me with such a promise? Promise a stallion gives a mare, I gave that girl.
Then why do you anger with me when I bid you break it?
Because it speaks deceit, and I am honest. I'll plead no more. I see her spirit twists around a single hour of my life, and I shall never tear it free.
You'll tear it free? When you come to know that I'm your only wife for no wife at all. She has an arrow, and you yet, John Proctor. and you know it well.
Good evening.
Why, Mr. Hale. Good evening to you, sir. Come in, come in.
I hope I did not startle you.
No, it's only that I heard a horse.
You are good, my Proctor.
Hi, Elizabeth.
I hope you're not off to bed yet.
No, it's just we're not used to visitors after dark. You're welcome here. You sit down, sir.
I will let you sit, my Proctor.
You drink cider, Mr. Hale?
No, it rebels my stomach. I have some further traveling to do yet tonight. Just sit you down, sir. I will not keep you long, but I have some business with you.
Business of the court?
No, I have my own, not the court's authority. Hear me. I don't know if you are aware, but your wife's name is mentioned in the court.
We know it, sir. I'm Mary Warren. You're tired.
I am a stranger here, as you know, and in my ignorance, I find it hard to draw a clear opinion of those who come accused before the court. And so this afternoon and now tonight, I go from house to house. Well, I come from Rebecca, her nurse's house, and she...
Rebecca's charged.
I forbid such a one be charged.
You will not...
She is, however, mentioned somewhat.
But you will not believe. I hope that Rebecca trafficked with the devil.
Woman, it is possible.
Surely, you cannot think so.
These are the strange times, mister. No man may longer doubt that the powers of the dark are gathered in a monstrous attack upon this village. There's too much evidence now to deny it. Will agree, sir.
I have no knowledge in that line, but it's hard to think that so pious a woman be secretly a devil's bitch after 7 years of such good prayer.
Aye, but the devil is a wily one, you cannot deny it. However, if she is far refused, then I know she will not. I thought, sir, to put some question as to the Christian character of this house. If you'll permit me.
Why, we have no fear of questions, sir.
Good then. In the book of record that Mr. Parris keeps, I know that you are rarely in church on the Sabbath day.
No, sir, you are mistaken.
26 times in 17 months, sir. I must call that rare. Will you tell me why you are so absent?
Sir Hale, I never knew I must account to that man, for I come to church to stay at home. My wife was sick this winter.
So I am told, but you, sir, why could you not come alone?
Surely I did come when I could, and when I could not, I prayed in this house.
Mr. Proctor, your house is not a church. Surely your theology tells you that.
It does, sir, it does. And it tells me that a minister may pray to God without he have golden candlesticks upon the altar.
But golden candlesticks.
Since we built the church, we had pewter candlesticks. Francis nursed made them, you know, and her sweeter hand never touched the metal. But Paris came, and for 20 weeks he preached nothing but golden candlesticks until he had them. I labor the earth from dawn of day to blink of night. I tell you true. When I look to heaven and see my money glaring at his elbows, hurt my prayer. So, hurt my prayer. I think sometimes the man dreams cathedrals, not clapboard meeting houses.
And yet, Mr. Christian on Sabbath day must be in church. Tell me, you have 3 children?
Aye, boys.
How comes that only 2 of them are baptized?
I like it not that Mr. Parris should lay his hand upon my baby. See no light of God in that man. I'll not conceal it.
I must say, sir, that it's not for you to decide. The man's ordained, therefore the light of God is in him.
What's your suspicion, Mr. Hale?
No, I have
I nailed the roof on the church. I hung the door.
Oh, did you? That's a good sign.
It may be I've been too quick to bring the man to book, but surely you cannot think we desire the destruction of religion here. I think that's in your mind, is it not?
I have... There is a softness in your record, sir. A softness.
I think we have been too hard with Mr. Parris, I think so. But surely we never loved the devil here.
You know your commandments, Elizabeth.
I surely do. There be no blame upon my life, Mr. Hale. I'm a committed Christian woman.
And you, sir.
That's your right.
Let you repeat them, if you will.
The commandments.
Aye.
Thou shalt not kill.
Aye.
Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods, nor make unto thee any graven image. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Thou shalt honor thy father and thy mother. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.